Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbyes. Hey guys, welcome to today's tune. Of course, it's the swing classic, All of Me. And today is all about scales. Let's get started. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. This is All of Me, scale study number 1. So I always like to discuss the very basic scales when learning a new song. And of course, each song is different. All of Me is a swing classic. These are just some really basic and important scales that I demonstrated at the beginning of the video. And I'm going to show you right now, but you can also get the PDF exclusively on my Patreon page. Patreon is my online music community, and that's where I share and post all of my materials, and you'll get instant access to it all. So please consider joining. Usually when I focus on a tune, I call them mega lessons. I discuss the chords, the melody, improvisation ideas, scales, arpeggios, triad embellishments, analysis, oftentimes chord melody. I try to do the whole thing to really teach you the tune completely. So in this case, you're learning scale study number 1 with me. We have the PDF right there, and I'm going to go through the first half with you. And please consider joining my Patreon page for the rest of it, and also for all the other videos and materials. Let's get started. So the very first scale you should know is the C major scale. All of me. And of course you can learn that further, but I like to just demonstrate with 1 octave. Now the second scale, E7, that's maybe a little bit more subjective. I like it darker, so I played A harmonic minor scale, but I'm starting off of E. Okay, that gives it an E flat, E7 flat 9 chord, and also a sharp 5, which is a beautiful, beautiful color. If you want this, okay, it would sound like this. Okay, so I kind of like that a lot, that flavor. E7, flat 9, sharp 5. Some people call it Phrygian dominant scale or 5th mode of A, but it's A harmonic minor starting on E. And I'm fingering it like this. Sometimes I'll do it like this. So it really depends. I'm pretty open to different fingerings. Now on the A7 chord, I like the same sound, A7, flat 9, or with a sharp 5, and that's going to be D harmonic minor. Same concept. So you're starting on the 5th. Okay, that's Can't You See I'm No Good Without You. It's always important to learn the melody. Take my lips. Back to that harmonic minor, A harmonic minor for the E7 chord. I want to lose them. And they're like A Dorian, okay? Nowhere in the key of C, but the default scale to me is Dorian for minor. So A minor 7 or A minor 6. It kind of has, not as dark as the flavor in this case. Take my arms. And that's D mixolydian, very inside. I'm not trying to get too far outside. Remember, this is scale study number 1. I'll never use him. That's D Dorian, which is just a 2 of the key of C. G mixolydian. Okay, so I'm just kind of giving you the chord scale relationship. I think that's very important. Let's review what we did. C Ionian, C major. Okay, so that's how I like to think of the scales in a very basic level without getting too crazy. Definitely lots of harmonic minor. And the thinking behind that is when you have secondary dominants, meaning dominant chords that belong to the other chords within the key, such as in the key of C, E7 belongs to A minor. Easy, so you play A harmonic minor on the E7. When you have the A7, that's the 5 of D minor. So you play D harmonic minor. You get the idea. If you had a B7, you would play E harmonic minor. And that's a really nice darker flavor, just pretty common practice trick. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. One other thing that I was just going to mention is try to sing the melody when playing these scales. I think that's a really good exercise to kind of hear if the scale fits what you're thinking, harmonically. In scale study number 2, we're going to fancy it up with some other really cool scales, some melodic minor, some whole tone scales. Yeah. When we do the arpeggio study number 1 coming up next time. Thanks again for watching. I hope you consider joining my Patreon, my online music community, and to have access to all of my materials. We'll see you guys next time.
1, 2, 3, 4.